Hey, everybody. We are back live again, catching up with all of you. You might want to scoot over a little bit so you can fit in the screen.
There we go.
That's a little bit better.
Easier to move the computer than me in the chair.
Give everybody some time to jump in. Again, we're just popping in. No scheduled live here. Want to catch up with everybody. A lot's been going on. And we appreciate everybody's feedback.
Yes, definitely.
We've had a lot of amazing comments recently. It's been really nice.
Yes, we have. How's everybody liking the new name for the channel?
Yeah, we hope y'all are enjoying it and understand where we're going with all of this. So it's been hot here in South Carolina, extremely hot.
Yes, it has.
So yeah, we had some rain the other day. Shep and Gracie went through some anxiety issues with all the loud thunder and lightning. It was pretty bad.
Yeah.
Had a pretty good storm here, but got plenty of rain and watered everything really good. So all the grass in the garden is doing really good.
Yes, it is. All the grass is doing good, y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all caught that, right?
Finally, yes. So we went through a period of it going dormant from all the heat for a while.
Yeah.
And trying to build everything up around here. So the cows have had plenty to eat the past couple of days.
And they are loving it, too.
Yes, they are.
They are loving it.
Yes. So anyway.
Shep and Grace is inside right now, hanging out.
Yep. So, oh, goodness.
So how's y'all's weather been there? Y'all getting any lightning? We had some real bad lightning storms down this way.
Yes.
Actually got to witness a lightning hitting something twice, striking two different times. So
yeah, that was pretty close.
Yes, kind of exciting to watch too, y'all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you said you were on the way home?
Well, I was on the way going from transversing from one business to another business, and I was sitting on the road and lightning hit a light pole. And I mean, it just blew it to pieces, blew sparks all over the road, and then it subsequently blew up the next 4 light poles too.
Hey, Salt Miss, good to have you here.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, Mr. Glenn, good to have you. So we're just chit-chatting until everybody starts coming in. So again, we're unscheduled. We're just popping in, seeing how everybody's doing and catching up with everybody since we made some changes around here. And we're loving the feedback. So y'all have to let us know how you're liking the new changes and what we got in store for the future around here.
Yeah.
So anyway, I think it just makes more sense. Like I said, I was a little apprehensive about the change for quite a while.
Yeah.
And didn't know how to implement some of this content into our channel as it was. So this to us makes a whole lot more sense. And like I said, Bill came up with the new name. So hey, Mr. Mike, good to have you. How's the weather everybody's way? We were talking about it's been hot here, and y'all saw our last video. We had all that thunder and lightning and pretty bad storm. We had plenty of rain. How's everything in your area? Had some rain, but dust is yes, it's been very dusty, very hot, very humid. I mean, it's miserable to be outside, and it just feels like the sun is just beating down on you. Thunderstorms. Y'all got thunderstorms today, Mr. Mike? So yeah, and I don't know. I mean, it's just, to me, it seems hotter now.
Yes, it does. The sun seems, when you go out, y'all,
it feels like it's just scorching you.
Yes, even through your clothes. Like I was doing something at the back of my truck, had to go out and do something at the back of my work truck, and I walked out. I mean, I was sitting there like this because it felt like you was standing in front of an oven or something. It wasn't just like normal sun where you feel it nice and warm or something. It felt like it was actually trying to penetrate your clothes and cook you.
Yes, it did. So anyway, yeah, I don't know if y'all know or not. I'm sure y'all probably do because y'all keep up with stuff right along with us. But we've got an eclipse coming up on August the 12th. So
that'll be something to witness.
mm-hmm.
Eclipse is always nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So anyway, but we've got a couple of things that we wanted to just talk about and catch up on. A lot's been going on. We've been busy here. I know all of you have been busy too.
Yes.
And just a lot going on.
Everything here is doing really good. All the puppies is doing good. Chet and Gracie, all the animals is doing really good. The pigs is enjoying a mud bath here and there because I turned the water hose on. There's kind of a mist and let them have a nice soupy area to play in. They really like it.
Yeah, they like the puppies like getting in their little
Yes.
pool. But Salt Miss says it's hot and muggy.
Mm.
Yes.
Very muggy.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Miserable.
Yeah. So anyway, what do y'all think about what's going on with all the testimony in Congress? Wasn't that pretty interesting? Mr. Science himself. Yep. What was it? Over 100 pleading the fifth?
Yeah, 100 pleading the fifth, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
That wouldn't have cut it in our grandparents' days and our parents' days and stuff.
Mm-mm.
That'd have been done, drug him out of court, took him behind the courthouse.
Yeah. It's just sad because there were so many people and families that were affected by that. And I think we just kind of forget sometimes how devastating it was that we had family members, in hospitals and nursing homes that we couldn't visit.
No.
No,
you couldn't even go see your loved one when they was on their deathbed from COVID. So
No.
That's sad.
Yes, very sad. And when that news first came out and they were saying that COVID had hit the nursing homes, that was a big question for me because there's not a whole lot of traffic in and out of the nursing home. So I was like, that's very odd.
Yes.
Why it was hitting so hard on our elder community at first inside nursing homes that really don't get a whole lot of visitors or traffic inside of them. So that was very questionable.
Yes.
From the beginning.
Was they even allowed? I can't remember. Was they even allowed to have a funeral?
Mr. Glenn said testimony ? I'm taking the fifth on that.
But were they even allowed to have a funeral? You had to either a closed casket or something because the people were affected with.
Oh gosh, do y'all even remember that? I mean, it's like so many things in the news now. We go from boom, 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 that it's just the little details over a period of time you forget. I mean, even like in New York when they had, the mass graves. I mean, it was like watching a third world country go out there and build basically these long ditches and just dumping bodies in them.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never in my lifetime seen something like that happen in our country. Oh, Mr. Mike, yes, exactly. That's the problem. He said, I can say a whole lot, but I don't want to get your channel taken down. Yeah. So I guess we'll just talk about it as we can.
Yeah.
And that's the unfortunate thing, like we were talking last time, that we're in this little bubble now where you talk about anything showing true skills of living and survival and
you can't talk about it
and what's really going on within our country. You can't even really talk about it.
No.
Very sad. Very sad.
Mm-hmm.
So what do y'all think? Do y'all think that what do you think the outcome of all this is going to be? Do you think he's going to be found? I mean, any punishment for his involvement in all of this? I mean, or do you think just like anything else that goes on, is he's going to slide through the system?
I think it's going to slide through the system. He knows too many people, too many hands is being greased.
Yeah, Mr. Mike said nope, he will get away with murder. I have that feeling too.
Yep.
Something. I don't know. It's just I don't know. It's sickening. I wanted to share a comment with y'all that I saw on another channel. I was just reading through some of the comments that was kind of updating and talking about what was going on with this, but it was very interesting and very eye-opening. And I know that a lot of you realize this, but I just wanted to put it out there because it, like I said, it was very eye-opening the way they put it. So the comment said the vaccine was brought in for COVID. COVID was brought in for the vaccine. Once you understand that, it will all make sense. The shots compromise one's immune system. So whatever your body is struggling with, it will just make it worse. COVID is just a cold or a flu. They just embraced it to put fear into everyone. Our bodies need to do a natural detox if we eat the wrong stuff or drink the wrong stuff. And they needed to put fear into people for something that is totally natural. And that kind of makes the light bulb go off.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's the whole thing. It's basically a form of the flu, and here we are. All of a sudden the flu just disappeared. And that's all we heard. Nothing as unusual. He has no reason to not be honest. Now he's been pardoned. It's a shame that he just doesn't open up. Nothing will happen to. Yeah, it is. I feel like the American people deserve to know the truth. I really do. And that's the problem.
Yeah.
We have these people in power that can sit and lie to us, and we're funding our tax dollars. We're funding all this behind the scenes without our knowledge. I feel like
we're paying somebody to lie to us.
Right. That's our hard-earned money, and why are we not being told the truth?
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, I thought that was very interesting. So another thing, I know we're still kind of probably waiting to see if some people come in, but I don't know, did any of y'all experience any issues with your cell phone yesterday around 4:00? I guess it was our time. But yesterday afternoon, did any of y'all experience, I don't know what carrier you're on, but I know that Verizon, I'm going to see if I can pull this up, y'all. Oh, nope, it's not going to let me.
You didn't put it on that one?
Can y'all see that? I'm going to take it off for a second. Let me know if y'all see that. Yes, no. If not, I'll just try to read through some notes because I don't know how to pop stuff in. I really don't. But yesterday, Verizon, customers across the country couldn't make calls or receive calls. And I was one of those people. We had went to run some errands yesterday, and my mom was trying to call me. I couldn't even answer a call. And I was like, what in the world is going on with my phone? I couldn't call out. I couldn't receive a call.
No.
Salt Miss said that she didn't, but my sister did. Hey, Miss Connie, you are not late. We just started just a few minutes ago. We were just kind of catching up on what was going on with the testimony in Congress recently. How sad that whole situation is, and we're all
just a waste of taxpayers' dollars.
Yeah. So we'll never hear the truth of all that, I'm sure. But we were just talking about the issue. Hey, Lauren and Joel, good to see y'all. Good to have you here. But Verizon had a problem with their carrier. Anybody using their carrier to receive or make calls, and it also affected AT&T and T-Mobile, but it wasn't due to a cyber attack. And we're going to talk about that a little bit because we've been experiencing a lot of this lately.
Yes.
But the reason why AT&T and T-Mobile were affected is because of the actual Verizon users
They
couldn't
get in contact with a Verizon user. So Verizon
Right.
was the only one having the problem.
Yes. So anyway, so we had that issue yesterday, and like I said, I don't know if y'all did or not, but I thought it was interesting. It said Verizon has not disclosed the calls. They're saying it wasn't due to a cyber attack, but they're not disclosing the calls. And it says as of now, Verizon has not explained what caused the outage. They only stated our engineers have resolved the issue impacting voice services for wireless customers in some parts of the U.S. So
Have y'all heard that
this mirrors their January 2026 outage, where they also delayed explaining the root cause. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. What did cause that? The outage lasted for about 3.5 hours with our cell phone service.
Y'all getting tired of kind of hearing that they don't disclose what's going on? They say it's not a terrorist attack.
It's not a cyber attack.
Not a cyber attack and anything like that, but they always just say they're not going to disclose what the problem actually was.
So
we've been hearing that
here again,
more
just like this COVID issue, our tax dollars were funding that. Why are we not being told the truth? And as a carrier, I'm a paying customer of Verizon. Why am I not being told specifically what was wrong with my cell phone?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we deserve to know what's going on behind the scenes.
I bet y'all they didn't subtract that 4 hours from your cell phone bill that you couldn't make a phone call.
Exactly. I have notification of Jules. What is that about? Do you know? I'm not sure. Does anybody know in the chat? I'm not sure about that.
I
haven't heard of that. There's so much going on. It's sometimes it's so hard to keep up with everything. So I know a lot of you have heard about all the water systems being hit, cyber attack. They were hit by coordinated cyber attacks. Hackers broke into water systems, control computers. They changed settings, locked operations out, and disrupted operations. At least 7 states, and I'm going to touch on that, y'all. At least 7 states reported incidents. Minnesota had over 30 facilities hit. The attacks caused pressure loss, flooding, and sensor tampering. Federal agencies say the threat is ongoing and tied to Iran affiliate actors. Water systems are vulnerable due to outdated tech and weak cybersecurity. So here's the whole thing. I know that a lot of you know because we talked about it a little bit in our last live stream, and Salt Mist had brought up the fact too. I think you had said there were actually 9 states. Well, I can't remember if you said 9, but so there were actually. Let's see, hold on. There were actually 12 states affected by this. So the 5 that they're announcing that were affected was Michigan, Minnesota, Georgia, New Jersey, and South Dakota. And those are the 5 states that were 100% confirmed. So here's the reason why they're not disclosing the other 7 states. Federal agencies initially withheld the names of the remaining states because they are still under investigation. Publicly naming them would expose active vulnerabilities. Some systems are still not fully secured. It could trigger copycat attacks. It could cause public panic over drinking water safety. And critical infrastructure information is protected under protected critical infrastructure information. So, yeah, so we've got seven other states that were under this cyber attack that are not even being announced. And what are we going to do when they shut us down?
This is kind of funny, actually, because I'm going to bring this back up. Y'all remember this later on in the live stream when she brings something else up. I'm going to kind of add it in there.
Yeah. So Salt Miss said, I was part of the outage a week ago with T-Mobile, and that's what they said as well. I think it was down three-ish hours. Jewels are items you can give that you can either spend money on or they've given you for free.
Never
Okay.
heard of that.
Salt Miss said she used to hype these channels. Used to hype these channels. You like, okay. So let's see let me go back up. Okay. So I guess I'm not sure. I don't know how to answer that question, Miss Connie. I've never heard of them either. I agree. Yeah, so pretty interesting. But so that's where we're at now with our water system and all this technology. All this technology.
Yeah, that's what I was going to bring up. Once you bring this up.
And we're still operating under
the Flintstones.
A lot of these states, yeah, because they don't have updated infrastructure and things to protect our systems. But yet we're spending money on. You want to announce it?
Data centers, y'all. Billions and trillions of dollars on data centers.
Yes.
And I don't understand myself what they're trying to run with all this, because it's sure not going to be used to evidently run your water plants, because they're saying they're so outdated that it's still got old Bob and Fred over here to go over there and turn knobs and adjust this and adjust that. So what's it going to run? It ain't going to be used for the water, obviously. And that's sad that somebody could hack in and just do whatever they want to your drinking water. Somebody don't catch it. And then how do you know they get it all out the system when they flood it out? They tell you they got it out. But I've actually noticed around here, you can actually see them opening fire hydrants up. That's how they clean your water. They just don't say nothing to you. They just open fire hydrants up and turn the fire hydrant on real low and let the water kind of run out and just run out on the ground and until they get the water back into specs, whatever they want. And they'll have like 10, 15 fire hydrants open for a month.
Yeah.
So
Mr. Mike said it's all about power and control. AI will take over most everything. Yeah.
Yep.
And here's my whole thing. I mean, we've been kind of just looking at some stuff with all this. I mean, are y'all questioning what's actually being built in these data centers? I mean, what was it? Stargate is the largest, I believe they said, facility in Texas.
Yes.
And it is there. I believe they said that it is the size of Manhattan.
Yeah.
And can power electricity. The power that it needs to. Yes. I'll let you tell it.
The power that it needs to run that facility could run most of Texas? Over half of Texas, just for that one facility. It needs that much power that would run over half of Texas.
Yes.
To run that one facility.
Yes. Okay. So Salt Miss brought something up. We're talking about the data centers, but I completely forgot to mention this, y'all, too. And I'm glad she brought it up.
Thank you.
Something to think about. The air traffic controllers had to shut down flights again. And weirdly, over the original 7 states hacked, they couldn't see any of the planes in the air. So, yeah, I looked into that too. So the reason it wasn't a statewide no fly, the FAA implemented a no fly over those states, but it wasn't in an entire state no fly zone.
It was just areas. It
was only over the areas of where these water treatment centers were to secure it from the cyber attacks while they were doing the investigation.
Yeah, so if that makes any sense to y'all.
Yeah.
But I want y'all to guess on this next thing.
Oh, yes. We're not going to say. So we've been looking into these data centers. So, yeah, I found that interesting. Why do we need a facility that big and in Texas? And hold on, because where's my notes on this, y'all? Right now,
Stuff happens when you write too many notes.
yes, and I write everything down because I can't. I wish I could figure out how to get it back and forth on my screen, y'all. So right now, in Texas, there's 355 data centers in Texas, and 150 more on the books to start construction. So we already have the Stargate in Texas that is the size of Manhattan.
Yeah. And then they're making
and so that's 500, going to be 505 data centers in the state of Texas. Well, I mean,
I guess everybody's getting their own data center, y'all.
And where's all this power going to come from to power all these things? Because Mr. Mike even brought up in one of his videos and last live stream that Northern Virginia, the data center there is already depleting the water system, the groundwater.
Let me tell y'all this. If anybody tells you, and this is what they're passing off, I see it. If they're telling you they're going to run it off of wind power and they're going to run it off of solar power, anybody that believes that, I'm sorry, you in for a rude awakening. I ain't going to say what I think on that if you believe that. But there
what are
ain't
y'all
no
thoughts on
way,
that?
Y'all, I know for a fact with solar farms that we have here in South Carolina that I've seen like a 40-acre solar farm. I mean, completely lined with panels that you can't hardly fit a lawnmower down on or can cut the grass. And it only powers an apartment complex. Like one building with like this normal stuff in it. And then you got to change the batteries out every 5 to 6 years. And it's hundreds upon hundreds of batteries to store the energy to convert it into electricity. So there ain't no way you're going to run these things off of them. But once you see the pictures, once you see the pictures of the KV transformers that they got around them and the generators, the turbine generators that they got going.
This, I hope y'all can see this picture. I pulled it up on my phone. So, and I want to share this video out. This was a very interesting video. Y'all go back and make sure you watch it. Good information. So the name of the video was, "We saw what data centers don't want you to see." And the channel on this was PBS Terra, TERRA, and AND, Floodlight, spelled all together, News. Flood, FLOODLIGHT, News. Y'all go pull this video up and watch it on these data centers. And this is the one that was talking about the Stargate in Texas. So this is the actual facility. I believe this one was the Stargate in Texas.
Yeah.
But I'll let you explain. Look how big. I mean, that's only what I could fit in the phone. And they actually did drone footage showing what was it? The heat
the heat signature are coming from the plant. Now I want y'all to
hold on. There's one more, a closer one.
Yeah,
that one.
Okay.
What I can get in it.
Now this is only what I'm going to show y'all in the phone right here. But y'all see these little green boxes right here? These are transformers. Now if y'all look, they go the whole length of the building. I can't zoom in on them. There's like 15, 25.
And y'all saw the facility. I mean, imagine. Y'all see how close. Hold on. Where's
the term? What you turn the phone?
Y'all see how close those transformers are.
They're at least like 7 to 12 foot apart.
Okay, that's just for one little picture on one building.
One building. Now, if you look,
and y'all see, look at how many.
If you're actually looking at the picture on TV, you can see the transformers, the whole length of every one of those buildings all the way down. So there's one building there, and y'all can see the rooftops of the buildings. So there's about 15 to 20 something transformers on each building. Well, y'all, I know for a fact those transformers, just one of those transformers, if you go into a subdivision of like 350 something houses, you'll see one transformer sitting outside the front of the entrance or somewhere close to it. That one transformer's supplying power to that entire neighborhood of 350 something houses. So each one of these buildings have 15 to 20 of those transformers.
Or more than that.
Yes. So, I mean,
seriously, let me look at, I hope y'all can see that good. It's horrible.
The little green boxes outside the building. Wish I could point it on the computer screen.
Yeah. So let me see if I can. Y'all see all these, right? Along the side of the building back here.
And then y'all see the turbine generators down here showing the turbine smokestacks.
Okay, these are right here. These tall stacks. My finger's growing.
Yeah.
Y'all see those. And what was it? They were implementing 50 more of those turbines. Yes.
And they're being allowed to get away with this because they're bringing these turbines in on tractor-trailer trucks, and they're temporary.
As temporary.
Yeah, temporary
saying it's
power.
Temporary power.
So they're getting away with the noise pollution. They're getting away with the pollution that they're making. Now, I don't know if they're diesel, natural gas, what are they running off of? I don't know. I see a few storage tanks out there, but I don't think the tanks, they look a couple 1,000-gallon tanks. I don't think they're enough for that. So they must be running off of natural gas.
Yeah.
Or possibly diesel fuel.
Yeah, so these data centers are going up across from farms, people's houses.
Yes.
And I mean, they're affecting the animals. They're affecting the everything. The ground it's drying everything up.
Yes. They're putting off heat. They say in the areas that's around the close proximity around these data centers, the temperature changes 10 degrees. So if you go like a half a mile away from it, this temperature here, and then you get close to it, with any distance from it is 10 degrees difference in the temperature.
Yeah. And so our daughter kind of made a good point on this too, because they're bringing in and building all these data centers, but the community itself and the neighbors have no idea what's being brought in. They come in and they start breaking ground, and they're building these big infrastructures and putting all this in, and the neighbors in the community don't even know that it's coming in. The local government system is giving these data centers tax breaks, just to entice them to come into the area and build these big facilities.
And they're not reaping anything in return.
Yeah,
the community is not getting any money back put into the community.
No, because it's taking away jobs for teachers. There's out-of-state workers coming in. This video that I told y'all about, it was also talking about how much these data centers are paying people, which in my opinion, this is where it upsets me, because it's all about, at the time, we're so self-absorbed and selfish. We really are. Instead of thinking about how it's going to affect everyone as a whole, we have workers coming in that are getting paid top dollar, construction workers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, massive amounts of money to come in. And what it's doing in these local areas, it's driving up the cost of rent, housing, where the actual residents of these areas can't afford housing.
No,
and things like that.
Yes. What was the comment that you made? Yo, this is what she came up with. This is just like the coal mining industry. When the coal mining industry came in, and they provided for the town, and the town's boomed while the coal place was there. But then soon as the data centers are going to be the same way. Once they get everything built and once they get everything up and running, they're going to close them doors, run all the people off that helped build it. And it ain't going to be but a couple of techs walking around checking things. And then the entire economy of that community is just going to go back into the dirt, back into the Stone Age. But their teachers, the schools are losing jobs because the tax breaks that these local politicians and people are giving these data centers is the money that would have went to the schools, the fire departments, the emergency response people, hospitals. That's what it's going. They're giving the discounts to the data centers. So the schools are going downhill.
Yeah, so there's not even enough teachers in the school systems in these areas.
Mm-mm. And we actually watched one of them videos where one of the guys was sitting there talking about just him was paying $1,400 a week, y'all, not a month, a week to rent a BD.
Yeah, just for the rent. So, and here's the whole thing: he actually was renting with a roommate or a couple of roommates.
Yeah.
So here's the whole thing. I mean, when you're making, how much did they say? Do you remember? It was like over $3,000 a month.
$3,600. So I'm guessing they're probably paying them $40, $45, $50 an hour. But he's spending what he don't realize, because people are so close-minded, what he'd be making in a normal job staying at home, because he left his wife and family at home and went to another state to work. So he's paying $1,400 a week, and his roommates are paying $1,400 a week because at a little bed and breakfast, just to stay there while they're working on that construction site.
Mm-hmm.
And what he don't get, if he'd have just stayed at home and done a job, he'd have been making the exact same thing and been with his family.
Yeah.
So just greed because you think.
Yeah, because and then like we were saying, it's a temporary job.
Yes.
You might be these people are making good money now, but it is affecting the local residents in the area. They don't care because it doesn't affect them directly. They're making good money off of it.
Yeah.
And once the job's over, they just go home
and go to the next job to build the next data center.
Yes.
But y'all watch, after these data centers are gone, not after data centers are gone, after they get it constructed and built and tested and close them doors up, there won't be but probably 10, 15, 20 people working at that actual data center. So they promised that they were going to bring jobs. Yeah, they brought jobs, temporary jobs that are going to go. They said they promised to bring the economy up by bringing people into the community. Yes, they did. They did it for a short amount of time. By, all these people have to eat. They go out to the restaurants and stuff like that. But like I say, once the data center doors close up, all these people are going to be gone. And that community done gave that data center all them tax breaks, so they're going to be in the hole and get nothing back in return.
Yes.
Nothing back in return.
Yeah.
And the communities will go downhill and suffer.
And all the resources are going to be depleted.
Yeah.
And we know how the cost of living, when it goes up, it doesn't come back down.
No.
So those residents are stuck.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Mr. Chris, thank you for being here. So I just wanted to give a shout out real quick to both of our moderators, Mr. Chris and Mr. Glenn. We appreciate both of y'all. Y'all do such a good job for us, and we appreciate y'all taking your time out of your day and your life to come over and keep us straight over here. We hope Faith is doing good, Mr. Texas, Mr. Chris. So anyway, yeah. But I want y'all to just take a wild guess. I don't want to make this all long and drawn out on all this.
I want to see what y'all gonna guess.
I'm interested to see worldwide. I want to know who y'all think is the leading producer of these data centers worldwide, not just our country, worldwide. Who is the country that is leading
the race, and who has the most data centers? Who do you think has the most data
what country
in the world?
So y'all send in your comments. I'm interested to see what y'all think, because I'll tell you what my thought was and see if it matches up. So I wanted to read Mr. Mike. He put a comment earlier while y'all were putting in your thoughts on that. He said, Zuckerberg is talking about building a nuclear power plant for his AI. So, and my daughter just sent me a text message too. I think we misspoke on the amount these data centers were paying their construction workers. It's like $3,400 a week. I think we said a month. They're paying. I mean, they're making good money.
Yeah.
But it's temporary. So, as a former local government employee of 20 years, I've never seen a company live up to what they promised in order to obtain local and state tax breaks. I agree, Mr. Tony. Yep. Yes, sir. So anyway, all right. I'm waiting on y'all's response. Let us know what country you think is the leading producer. Who has the most data centers right now in the country? Salt Mess says China or USA. Mr. Chris says the USA. Y'all go ahead and type them in. Very interesting. Miss Connie says USA. Yeah, and have y'all noticed too that the big talk about climate change has kind of diminished ever since all these data centers started going up? We don't hear too much about that anymore.
No, that's got to be brushed under the table.
My question is if the construction of these data centers started creating the climate change with all the resources they're taking up, because even though they're mass producing all these data centers, I mean, if y'all go back and look at research, it'll show you our first computer system setup was, I think, back in 1945. So, I mean, all these computer systems, I mean, they produce a lot of heat and take a lot of power to keep them cool. So anyway, all right. So if y'all don't have any more coming in, I'm just going to tell y'all my and Bill's original thought.
Yes.
Whenever I looked this up, my instant thought was China.
Yeah, that was mine. I didn't even think about it. I said China because I figured that's where all the chips come from. That's where all the technology usually lies.
Yes. So we were pretty surprised, and a lot of y'all got it right. What's inside these data centers? Who works in there? Yes, engineers. So yes, Miss Connie, that's a good question. That is a good, and that's what we're trying to figure out, because it sure is pretty secretive. And we'll touch base on that a little bit too in our conversation. Y'all chat in there. Let us know what your thoughts are on what's really going inside these data centers. What's going on? Yep. So the United States, I want to read these statistics to y'all, which I thought was unbelievable.
Yes.
So the United States is the leading data center with the most. 4,000, and this information was last updated June the 25th of 2026. So currently, as of that date, the United States has 4,423 data centers.
Glad to have you back, Mr. Mike. You ain't missed too much.
You haven't missed too much.
Everybody guess on how many. Who was the leading
producer of data centers right now? Who's leading the way? Who has the most right now? What country? So everybody sent their thoughts in, and I just read United States is currently, as of June 25th, 2026, updated that information from that date, says that the United States has 4,423 data centers.
Now I want y'all to listen to see how far we're leading.
Who do y'all think's number two? I'll let y'all send that one. So we determined USA was first. Who do you think's second in this? Miss Connie said China. Y'all keep them coming. Let us know. Who do you think's the second leading producer? Mr. Chris said the Brits. Yep. Very interesting.
I promise y'all, it ain't who you think it is.
Miss Connie said Russia. So while y'all were doing that, I read off a comment because we were talking about all this testimony with Congress earlier with Fauci. I want to read this comment to y'all again. I know I read it at the beginning of the live stream, but a lot of you have come in, and I just thought this was interesting. I wanted to read it so some of you could catch up.
Do you need to change that one word so you don't say that one word?
No, because I think we're okay saying it now.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, if we're not, we're not. I mean, yeah. I don't know. So I saw this comment on a video with some updates on what was going on with Fauci testimony in Congress. And this was like a light bulb. And just something for y'all to think about. And I'm sure you probably have already realized this. The vaccine was not brought in for COVID. COVID was brought in for the vaccine. Once you understand that, it will all make sense. The shots compromise one's immune system, so whatever your body is struggling with, it will just make it worse. COVID is just a cold or a flu. They just rebranded it, sorry, to put fear into everyone. Our bodies need to do a natural detox of what if we eat or drink the wrong stuff, and they needed to put fear into people for something that is totally natural. How does that make you feel as a citizen? Like, wow. So, yeah.
All right, go ahead.
All right, so number 2, Mr. Chris was right on that. It's the Brits. Mr. Anderson, you were too. United Kingdom, with 555 facilities.
Now, y'all notice that big drastic difference now.
From 4,423 to 555. That's I mean,
that's 4 times almost 4 times.
I mean, unbelievable. So Germany's number 3, 523. France at number 4 with 394 facilities. China comes in at number 5 with only 369 facilities.
Then it just goes down from there.
Yeah.
You got India,
Canada, Australia, and Japan, and Italy. Italy has 252. So anyway, just some information that we found on that. Wanted to share that with y'all because I thought it was pretty interesting. So with that being said, and our country being the top in this race for data centers, what state in our country do you think has the most data centers right now? Y'all let us know on that. Yes, he did, Mr. Glenn. Bill Gates had a lot to do with that too. He sure did.
Yep.
And here's the thing. We all know it's not the first time, and it's not going to be the last time.
Mm-hmm.
We just got to be smarter. We got to be prepared and smarter.
Yep.
Yeah. Yes, we were. Yes, ma'am. We sure were. We were experimented on, Miss Connie said. Seabass said Texas. Yes, he is a monster. Mr. Chris said Virginia. Anybody else want to send any real quick? Who do you think's the leading state in the data centers? Salt Mist. It was never able to be carried by humans until they tinkered with the genome. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Yes. So, yeah. And that's what our tax dollars went for, right?
Yes. And what's amazing, they even started, it don't affect kids.
Yeah.
And stuff. And then all of a sudden.
Well, it only affected the elders, right? Because it was in all the nursing homes, which I thought was very odd, like I said earlier.
Yeah.
Because nursing homes do not get a lot of visitors. They don't get a lot of traffic.
No.
Why was it hitting our elderly? Yes. Now we know.
And then if y'all remember too, they brought out, dogs and cats are getting it and transmitting. Mm-hmm. I'm like,
yeah. Salt Miss said Texas. Okay, so I'll let y'all go ahead and know if y'all are the deli deliberately infected the elderly in nursing home. Yes, it did. Yes, exactly. So we all know that what that was about.
Yes.
And of course the elderly wasn't enough to do what they wanted to do. So we had to carry it out a little bit further. Mm-hmm. So into more of the population. So right now, Virginia dominates every data set. Virginia is number 1, Texas number 2, California number 3, Illinois number 4, Ohio number 5, Georgia 6, Arizona 7, New York at number 8, Oregon at number 9, and Washington at number 10 with our data centers. So anyway, yep. And right now the leading data center builders are the top builders: Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure, Google Cloud, Alphabet, Meta Platforms, and Oracle Cloud. And these are the largest coalition and private developers. Okay, so I'm gonna read this list off to y'all. Equinix Digital Realty, QTS, which is Blackstone, a part of Blackstone, I guess. Cyrus One is KKR, Vantage Data Centers, Stack Infrastructure, Aligned Data Centers, Edge, Connex, EQT, CoreSite, American Tower is I guess affiliated with CoreSite, and Compass Data Centers.
Yeah.
So anyway, I just wanted to share that with y'all. If y'all do want to just kind of take your time to start doing a little bit more research into some of these data centers, what's really going on. There's questions going around if these data centers are actually being produced for bunker systems. Have y'all heard that?
Yeah.
And all the water that they're actually getting out of the ground and storing up, they're basically hoarding our water system. What was it too that they said they had their own way to produce gas or something as well, to run off of their own gas production? I believe to run all these turbines and things. I believe that's what it said. Don't quote me on that. They all have bunkers to live in when things go tits up. Yes. But here's the whole thing. If you actually look into that, of course, we're being told, oh no, they're not being used for that. My question is, are they being produced to for mass production of these, I guess, bots? Is this going to be
bots?
Is it, in other words,
kind of that's a front.
Our new military and police system is that what it's producing?
Yeah. Or is this where all of our multimillionaires and trillionaires they go into when they get ready to destroy everything? That where they going?
Yep. So my question is, and we all know this too. Why is our government allowing this without putting stricter regulations and mandates, knowing that our farmland's being bought up, our resources are being drained? I mean, this is not going to end up good at all.
Not for us, it ain't.
It's not going to end up good for humanity. I mean, period. It's not. It's not just. It's just not our country facing this problem.
No, you gonna read on that? I was gonna ask something too after.
Oh, you can go ahead and ask. Go ahead. No, you can go ahead.
All right. So what's everybody thinking about all these flock cameras and stuff? That's what's going on with everywhere. I know y'all got to be seeing those. They are sticking them everywhere. So they can do the facial recognition. They can keep track of everybody, license tags.
Yes. So Miss Connie said, all the bigwigs, Zuck, Benzos, those monsters, all in cahoots. Yes.
That's our thought too, Miss Connie. That's our thought too. What? It's going to be like Terminator, or it's going to be like, y'all ever seen the Will Smith movie, iRobot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the whole thing. I mean, we all are starting to notice now that we're being desensitized to movies being produced. It's a form of humanity's getting more desensitized to what's going on.
Yes.
We've seen it in the movies, and
because I'm telling you, they don't need
it's preparing us. I think
they don't need this much data center. All everybody has is a smartphone.
Well, that was what we were said. I want to touch base on that. So here was my question with all these facilities. Okay, so we've had internet for years. Internet came up in our generation going up with the dial-up AOL.
80s.
Right.
Yeah, it came up in the 80s.
So, and then all of a sudden, everybody started getting home computers. Internet got better. Okay, now we all have, Android smartphones, all this stuff. Okay, on our smartphones, we can text, we can email, we can make a call to China. Whatever country we want to. Yes, without the long distance, instantly have this communication, right?
Yes, and I can actually get on my phone, ask AI anything. I can get on my phone and Google anything.
Well, it's not AI. It remembers when smartphones with Siri.
Yes, but I'm saying you can get on your phone and do anything that they're saying that we're going into. You can already do it on your phone. So if we're good now, and you're able to do all this stuff, what is all the other 10,000 data centers that they're building going to be used for?
Yeah. So that's our question. I mean, we've got billions of people running off of our internet.
Yes. And one of those data centers will compute every bit of information in the world. I mean, one of those data centers have hundreds and thousands of servers in them. So,
I mean, have y'all thought about that?
what are
Like
they computing?
we've been able to utilize internet, Siri, our internet searches, and now you go online and you actually try to do an internet search, and AI instantly gives you an answer, and 9 times out of 10 it's not the right answer.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's harder to actually do research because you're having to deal with, and I think that's where a lot of misinformation is coming from now. I mean, we even watched I think it was on 60 Minutes where they interviewed the CEO of Google, and they had found in their research that when they did searches through this AI system, this new AI, that it wasn't given the correct information. And when they questioned him about it, I mean, it was no big deal.
Yeah.
It was.
They've already found AI lying. They've already found AI misleading people, blackmailing people. I'm talking about AI itself, not somebody running it.
You might. That's the whole thing too. I don't, like we said, we didn't want to make this all about the data, but it's very interesting.
Yes.
And it to me, you know, they're even saying now that the AI system is actually working together.
Yeah.
To hack into these systems. So here's my question right now. We're being told that Iran may be responsible for these attacks on our water system.
Mm-hmm.
How do we know it's not the AI system doing this within our own system?
Yeah, they even call AI hacking another AI.
Yes.
So I mean, you got like,
yes, and they work together.
Yes.
So they've done studies on testing the AI, and during the test period, AI realizes that it's a test, and it behaves differently during the testing. And once the testing is over, they go back to the bad behavior. I mean, to the point, I don't know if y'all have heard this or not, but there was an AI system that they were testing in a real type situation. And so they put all this together and actually produced fake emails through a company chat and gave the AI system the ability to access this group chat and these emails that was concerning the CEO of the company. And like I said, it was fake chat email. They set it up to see how the AI would respond. And the AI started blackmailing the CEO of the company.
Yeah.
Because they were threatening to shut down its AI system
and introduce
a new one. So it was trying to blackmail the CEO of the company with these fake chat systems within the company.
And they also called that same AI was taking files and creating another folder, so if something happened to it, it could go back and get that folder in another server.
So it wouldn't shut itself down.
Yeah.
It wouldn't shut it. It would.
Yeah.
And that's the whole thing too. I mean, these AI systems are told to reach a goal.
Terminator, y'all.
Reach a goal. So if we even get to a point where things start really going bad with this, we're not going to be able to shut them down. I mean, they're already figuring out how to keep going when the system is trying to shut them down, and they won't even shut down. They keep going. They're trying to reach the goal that they were, the instructions they were told to do from the get-go.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes, that's what I was just telling Mikey. They was talking about all this was probably coming about in like 2040 and 2050.
Oh, there's
I'm
going to be
sitting there thinking,
massive
I'm like,
growth of
I'll be
this
gone.
between 2024 and 2030. And then it's going to be it's basically predicting that the year 2030 to 2040, then they will start tightening up on some of these regulations because of the depleting system, resources and things like that. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. So here we go.
So I don't understand
when we get to a point where we realize, oh no, we don't have any more water. People are starving. We can't grow food because we don't have everything, because all these AI data centers are polluting. It's affecting health. It's affecting animal behavior.
Yes.
And like I said, depleting all of our resources. So when they try to really shut them down, what's going to happen?
Yeah.
What is going to happen? And how are we supposed to protect ourselves from something that you can't shut down?
Yeah.
That's my question. It's pretty scary.
Guess we'll have to get Sarah Connor to come out and take care of them.
Goodness gracious. So anyway, I don't know. Y'all can put in your thoughts on all these and everything else that's going on. But I tell you, it's a lot. It's a lot between the cell phones, the water, the cyber attacks. And I mean, here's my whole thing. I think I would be more interested in spending the money on updating our water and infrastructure system as far as that, instead of building these multi-billion-dollar facilities to store cloud storage.
Yeah, something to protect us from an EMP, anything, give or take. I mean, take anything, any one of those things.
Yes,
but
AI
actually make some
out
sense and benefit people and people's safety and people's health. We could spend the money a lot wiser.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, and Miss Connie said we can't. We're not going to be able to shut them down. The next generation will have to figure it out or not. Yes. Yeah. That's it's really crazy. And I was actually surprised because, I asked our daughter, she's in her mid-20s. What is your friends and things, what were they saying about this AI? Because there's a lot of people who are using it, just like this chat GBT. They're doing it for like emotional connection, because I mean, but that's what we've been set up to do, is not be able to actually have physical communication with people. So now they're using this chat GBT as a mate.
Yes,
a mate,
a companion,
a girlfriend or a boyfriend. Yes, which is very sad.
I guess you're gonna take your phone home and sit it on the coffee table and say, "Hey, I want you to meet mom and dad."
Mm-hmm. But our daughter had said that she doesn't like AI. A lot of her friends, her age, which I was very surprised. She said, "Do not like the AI because these are the kids that." Just a couple of years ago, graduated from college and are out trying to get jobs. And she said, yes, for the lazy ones that use the AI to help write like their term papers and things like that. But basically what they're facing now is, hey, we went to college to get a degree, to get a good job, but this AI system is taking the jobs. Yes,
or writing a perfect resume for somebody that works at McDonald's that don't absolutely know anything and giving them the job, getting them the job through the company when they don't absolutely know anything.
Don't forget John Connor as well, Mr. Glenn said.
Yeah, there you go.
They will do anything to protect the citizens. It's up to us. And they don't. Sorry, I misspoke. They don't do anything to protect the citizens. It's up to us, and that's why. That's only to a point. We won't be able to fight them. No, we won't.
Here's the funny thing. The thing she looked up actually says how AI is coming about and going up. And then it says that AI is people are going to start realizing that AI is crap. It's polluting the environment. It's causing problems. It's not what we thought it was going to be. And that we're going to actually go up and get there and hit that peak, and then people are going to start fighting back on it, and AI is going to start.
It's going to become a political problem. So
Yes.
then that's when it starts becoming politically an issue.
Yes.
That's when all the regulations they'll start implementing it. But I saw
closing them down.
I saw something interesting that said once we get to that point, and it's saying that the AI, the data centers, the big data centers will start downsizing to a smaller scale and be on device, I guess, storage, which, I mean, to me, that's what we have now.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been able to utilize that for a while. So I'm still questioning what's really being, what's really, but here we go, y'all. People are going to start and already have, because of what's been going on, and realize the failure and the breaks in our system and what's going on with our food, our water, our infrastructure. And people are going to start really getting back to homesteading, trying to grow their own food, relying on their local farmers, and things like that, because we're right now we're reliant on commercial fertilizers coming from overseas. Our food infrastructure now is not the same. I mean, if we have anything that happens, our grocery stores are empty within 24 to 48 hours.
Yeah.
And it takes several days, because they don't have the warehouses in the backroom stock to just bring out more food.
Yes,
they have to wait.
They're kind of relying on daily deliveries of bread or produce or meat and stuff like that, canned stuff. They just don't have the storage space in the back.
Okay, so I'm going to say your name, ADRVT 9175. Sorry, I can't even read, y'all. I'm sorry. Just got off work and saw you were live. Hope all is well. Thank you so much for joining us. So
yes, thank you.
Yeah, a lot going on within our system. So, but I thought that was very interesting.
That it sees that it's predicting what's going to happen, but there's still this building. I mean, it don't make no sense. It would look like they would say what they're building is telling them this is going to go up and then it's going to fall right back down like everything else.
Like everything else does. And it seems like we would learn from, history.
Well, they took all history out of school. They don't want you to learn from history.
Mm-hmm. But it did predict too that schools, because we talked about this too, schools aren't teaching these skills anymore, and because we've gotten all into the convenience. So once it gets to that point, they're saying that schools will start bringing back in these teaching these things. People are really going to be wanting to learn, because they're going to realize. But there's going to be so many people that these infrastructures, data centers are going up quick, y'all. They are going up quick. They're in depleting our resources. I mean, like crazy, left and right. And they're not even completed in building them yet.
And Ms. Connie, I'm going to respond to you. You made a comment a while back. You said the next generation will have to deal with it.
Yeah.
You talking about the next generation that they have taken history away. They can't read digital time or a clock. All they can read is the phone.
They don't know how to throw a seed in the ground.
They don't know how to put seeds in the ground. They're not teaching shop fast anymore. They're not teaching home ec, sewing. They're taking all them skills away from them to make them to where they won't be able to do anything, which is sad.
Yeah. So I forgot what I was saying when you said that. But so at this point, a lot of people that are starting to move towards being more reliant on their local farmers and trying to supplement their food system, because I know it's very hard for people in cities, because you don't have all the space. You don't for water catchment and to really store back what you need and to be able to grow what you need in a city area. Yeah. So that's where you depend on your local farmers and you get your community. And that's what we were talking about last week, that we feel like a lot of people need to really start getting back to community and their neighbors and working together. And I mean, if you're in the city and you got a small yard, like Bill said, start pulling up your azalea plants, or something that's not necessarily producing food. You still want your pollinators, but start planting blueberry bushes, fruit trees that actually you can get something off of,
like I said,
and tomatoes, and then have your neighbor grow pepper plants and what I'm saying, and barter trade back and forth.
The next neighbor can grow squash and zucchini, and the next neighbor can grow corn and whatever, and so on and so on. The next neighbor can grow wheat and stuff in the yard, and you can barter and trade or whatever.
Well, you need a big area. I don't think you don't have enough room for like a big massive corn or wheat production in a city. No. But that's where you get to know where your local farmers are and who's growing what, and rely on that system instead of the commercial system. That's what we really need to get back to, with not just our rural areas, but within our city. And these people that are not waking up to what is going on, and they're just all about the convenience and
thank you, Mr. Chris,
not making the effort to do this. They're going to be stuck. What are they going to do if they're not even starting at this point?
No.
And like I said, these data centers are going up quick, and we're getting more cyber attacks on our water system. I couldn't make phone calls yesterday on my cell phone. No. So I mean,
I'm wondering, y'all, honestly. And another thing that we thought of too, and not trying to beat a dead horse on this thing, is I'm wondering if the AI data centers, I wonder if AI is doing this attacks on our own water system. And what we came up with, y'all know how right now you got LifeLock, stuff like that, to pay me $50 a month to protect me from hackers and this and that. Well, y'all, I guarantee you there's going to be a time soon to where you're having to pay $50 to $100 a month to protect yourself from AI hacking you.
Yeah. Bye. So anyway, and that was, I'm going to mention pinball. I know a lot of you watch him, and a lot of you came over from him to us. But he did a recent video, I believe it was last week, talking about that a little bit too, with our security and everything like that too. So if y'all haven't seen that, go check that video out. And like I said, if you missed where I said something about this channel and this data center, y'all really seriously go watch. It's interesting. I'm just gonna say it out again real quick so y'all can look it up later. The title of the video is "We Saw What Data Centers Don't Want You to See," and the channel name is PBS Terra and Floodlight News. So y'all go check that out. Hey, Mr. Rowdy, good to see you.
Hey, how
and
you doing?
I'm just gonna say ARD. I'm just gonna call you that. ARD said, "I am only 36, and I'm surprised the history and ethics people learn now versus when I was young."
Yes,
I totally agree. Totally agree, and that's why we do what we do here, and we show what we're showing. This was the whole reason. We recently made some changes to our channel, as you all know, and we discussed the reason why. Because when I first started out, we don't want to confuse anyone coming over here that they're going to think we're just showing farm animals and things. It's so much more than that.
Yes,
and it's been quite a process for me, for sure. But we want to be able to start showing things that are going to be useful and helpful for our entire community. And that's this whole community. This is where we learn together. Y'all have given us so many, especially me, so many different suggestions and things that you've tried and done. And I mean, y'all are awesome. Y'all are awesome. We couldn't ask for a better community.
Yes, and our old name was very confusing to the YouTube algorithms and was putting us and people were this. It's like coming over just to see pictures of cute chickens.
Well, that's how it started too, and I
Yes.
I think now too. I mean, for me, it was all exciting. Like I said, it was all exciting and sharing in the fun and excitement of witnessing all the firsts of,
Yes.
of homesteading, and getting everything built up, and it was, and it still is, and I still want to share that with y'all.
Yes.
But over the past 2.5 years, things have gotten more serious.
Yes.
Not just with what's going on in our world, but with me, and actually what all this lifestyle entails. It's not all exciting and fun.
No.
It's literally it's hard work.
Yes, and I wanted to show y'all something, and I would say, well, I can show this, and I can make a video or something on doing something like this, showing somebody something, and she'd be like, well, where can I put that? Doing this or this. So it was the name change. It fits us better.
Yeah, and so that was. I'm sorry, I always cut you off, but y'all let us know. I know that y'all have given us a lot of feedback, and we greatly appreciate all of you, and y'all all seem like you're welcoming the new name and eventually the changes that we're trying to bring in as well. Y'all let us know what you think, and the direction that we're trying to go with all this. If you're as excited about it as we are, because this is what we want to do.
We're going to still be doing some of the same stuff, but I wanted to be able to do new stuff, and she wanted to be able to do new stuff and introduce it to y'all.
Well, we have so many people now that have lost these skills.
Yes.
And I'm learning. So here's another process that goes right along with the whole channel from the get-go. I'm still learning and being able to implement these skills, because I'll when we first started, I'd go out in the garden and be trying to plant seeds and sweating. And like I told y'all, I would tell hubby here, it's cheaper for us to go to the grocery store. It's easier to go to the grocery store. I mean, this is crazy.
Yes.
But I had to really sit back, and I started thinking, like, my great grandmother farmed. She was a farmer. They grew their own food. All of our ancestors did this, not just mine.
Yeah.
All of our ancestors grew their own food. They were farmers. They knew how to do these skills to survive, not only for themselves, but their family, their neighbors, their communities. They worked together, and they did this together. So that's what reminded me from the get-go of just being in this societal thing of the convenience is so much easier. Why are we putting this much time and effort into, this? There's a reason why.
Yeah.
There's a reason why.
Yeah.
And I have to be, I kept reminding myself of picturing my great grandmother out before all the gas machinery and even the conveniences we have today now of farming and gardening, and how hard it was for them.
Yeah.
So if they can do it, I can do it.
Yeah. And we wanted to show y'all from trial and error experiences, whether they be good or bad. We definitely want to come across that we're learning with
Thank
you and trying to show you. We definitely don't want to come across as like we know everything. And snots. That's what she was saying, where she's learning, and I still learn things. I'll never say I know everything.
Yeah.
To me, that's snotty saying I know this and I know this, like I'm better than everybody else. I'm not.
But that's the whole point of the channel. We want to be able to share this together, not just us showing it. We want it to be part of a community of that. We're showing what we're doing, and you can also give us feedback too, like, hey, I've tried this before, or what about this, or making suggestions, because we all pass this information along back and forth to each other, because we have such a huge gap in the lost skills.
Yes.
We really do.
We put our shoes on 1 foot at a time, just like everybody else, y'all. We ain't nothing.
They might put both shoes on at the same time.
You try that.
I don't know. You might not.
But I was going to give y'all a little update. I've been working on the cooler and trying to get it completed up, so that's going to be in some future videos. I'm so excited to be getting done with it. I know my dad would be proud and would be just ecstatic about coming down here and seeing it working and everything like that. So that's been a big project. That has been a big project. And out here, I got some peanuts going. I don't know how many of y'all like boiled peanuts. Y'all down here, we love boiled peanuts. We love ourselves some boiled peanuts. So
yes.
I bought a big, huge old thing from a local farm.
Yeah, because Mr. Shane, that was in the last live stream, I haven't seen him come in yet, but he mentioned that he was actually cooking some boiled peanuts last live stream.
Wow. So I'm cooking a big old pot of boiled peanuts out here, and we're gonna freeze what we don't eat right now. There's probably 4, 5, 6 pounds of peanuts, so it's gonna be really nice. And next year, I'm actually hoping, my granddaddy did grow peanuts down here, so I am actually hoping next year maybe just to make me a row and get us enough boiled peanuts just for me and her, and bag a couple and throw them in the freezer, a couple of what do you call quart freezer bags of boiled peanuts.
Oh, you need gallon size for that.
Oh.
As much boiled peanuts as we do. Like a lot of times, if we're heading down to Santee or something like that, when we would go down and fish down there for the day or something, we would stop by Ringo's
produce down here. So he gathers local produce and stuff and sells it. He's been there
always
a long
pick us up
time.
boiled peanuts on the way.
Yes.
So anyway, and then go fish with the alligators.
Yes.
That was fun.
We love boiled peanuts now. I'm telling you.
Yep. So anyway, yeah, we'll have to take y'all along for one of those adventures one day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whenever he took me out fishing at Santee, it was fun until I realized there were alligators in the water
all around, y'all.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of them. There ain't a few down here. It's a small.
Yes, they are, Mr. Glenn. Yes, they are. Thank you, Mr. Chris. We appreciate it. He said, Faith and I like the new channel name. And Mr. Tony said, I was wondering, I don't think that's their name. It's us. Yeah, it's us. So we're glad. I'm hoping we're not going to lose too many people that maybe haven't watched in a while or just don't recognize.
Yeah.
So
make sure y'all got that subscribe button and the
notification bell.
Yeah. That way you'll keep up with anything.
Well, I tell you, the best way that y'all can help us out right now to help get, I guess, for anybody that's wondering where we went or something, just help us share it out.
Yeah.
And we appreciate y'all. Yeah.
And a like.
Yeah. So anyway, so that, we all do that for each other too. So it's great.
They go a long way when you give a like and a thumbs up. So.
Yep. But anyway, I don't know what else anything. Gracie and Shep are back in because, like we said earlier, it's been hot. We don't have any storms and thunder and the loud noises today. So
y'all see this, Mr. Chris? I'm gonna have to get one of these.
That's Gracie. She likes her treats.
Yes, she
so
does.
She's in here playing. Where's Shep? I don't know where Shepherd is. He's over there laying down. He's over on the floor laying down. So
Miss Shepherd, come say hey to Mr. Chris. I had these because they fall asleep. Come here, Shepherd. Come over here. Come say hey to Mr. Chris and Mr. Faith.
But anyway, so like I said, we had some pretty bad thunderstorms the other day. Yes. Loud thundering. Y'all heard it all through our last video.
Yeah.
And Shep and Gracie came inside. They don't like the loud noises.
No. And I was saying something too. All this infrastructure we're putting down here, y'all, we're making ourselves a target for lightning and stuff like that. Because I've witnessed lightning strikes before from a distance and stuff like that.
Goodness, Shep.
Oh my goodness. He was trying to take Gracie's phone.
Yeah.
I actually was driving from one job site to another job site where I work at and stopped at an intersection, and I was turning my drink up, waiting on the light to change, and lightning came down and hit the light pole probably about, I don't know, probably about 150 something, 175 feet in front of me. It hit that light pole and it just blew the entire light apart. It showered sparks like somebody welding over the interstate was down below and it was on top of a bridge. Sparks covered 4 lanes. It was that bad. And then it actually, as soon as it hit, you saw the next 4 light poles just blow up and puffs of smoke come out of them from that lightning going in that light pole down into the wire and up the next light and the next light and the next light.
Yeah.
So I mean that. Yeah. I was like,
so I've got
whoa.
2.2. Yeah, I don't like the thunder and the lightning because
no.
y'all know we were down for a couple of weeks with the internet.
Yes.
That had a lightning strike. Just a month and a half ago,
Yes.
I think. That caused us to be down at first.
And then they were so bad, and according to the excuse that we got from our AT&T guy was that everybody was on vacation and this and that, and they were shorthanded and stuff. But she called the day it hit, and they told us, what, 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
2
for
weeks
them to send
today.
Somebody out to fix it.
Yes. And that's just, and then I called them back up from work and said, okay, lightning hit. It blew the box up on the outside of the house. It blew the box off the wall inside the house. And you could take the Wi-Fi data box, which is sitting around here somewhere. You can hear it. It sounds like
Just
it's
rattling.
got rice and what do you call them? The Legos inside of it. That's all loose. It blew it completely apart and smells burning.
Yeah.
And I told them what we needed. I said, okay, I know for a fact it hit the tree up here that went in the wire, came in, blew that up. So I said, make sure he's got at least 1,000 or more foot of wire. Make sure he's got a new Wi-Fi box and make sure he's got a new thing out here. Yo, he didn't show up with a trencher, no wire, no, that's hardly nothing.
Yeah. And that's another thing too. I mean, especially for me or anybody else that's, just trying to remember all these skills of canning, preserving food, your growing season, study your weather, your growing seasons, write the information down or put some books on your shelf. And I'm sure y'all are doing that. But I mean, once even that system goes down, it's not going to be at our fingertips.
And it is nice to write it down. Like she's saying, just take a notepad or something, get us a notepad and write stuff down. Like if you plant homestead tomatoes and beefsteak tomatoes and Roma tomatoes this year, and they didn't really do good. Mm-hmm. And you try some of them the next year and they don't really do good. Let's say one variety did good. Let's say the homestead did good this year and the homestead did good this year, but the Romas and the beefsteak did not do good. Then you'll know, okay, Romas and beefsteaks do not grow good here. So I'm going to do what I think got myself some side. The homestead, whichever one I said does good, then you'll know to plant that one. So that will be on your list. Okay, this grows good here in my climate. It's really good. And you can just keep tracks of like pests and stuff like that come into your garden, mm-hmm. how often, when they're showing up. Mm-hmm. You might be able to relocate things. Like I planted my okra here, my peas here, and my peas here this year. I got squash bugs really bad here where my squash. So next year, move your squash on the other side of the garden, mm-hmm. and try that and see if you can rotate things around. Yeah. And you always
keep track of what seeds work good. I know a lot of times too, when we even tell you all that too, like, oh, we planted this here and we can't remember what variety it mm-hmm. was. But make a list of things and make sure you're keeping up with it. And then that way you'll know, like if somebody asks, hey, I'd like to try that. You'll know what type it is, what to share with them, what works for you, what you like, what you don't like, and different varieties of things, and keep up with all that information. So,
the pear trees, I couldn't tell you on because my granddaddy planted those. All I know is they both loaded the ground. Mm-hmm. But the figs, I did find out they're turkey figs. So mm-hmm. that's good to know.
And I think, what is your sister has a different variety too.
She's got the lemon figs, and the turkey figs. Yes. Now the lemon figs, if y'all have ever seen them, they're pretty big figs, about that big, and they stay kind of when they're ripe, they're yellow, and they're actually, it's got a whole completely different taste. I love it. I'm going to try to get me some rootings off of that tree and bring it down here and get us a lemon fig tree going. Yeah.
So anyway, but we are still bringing in a lot. We've had a really good year this season, and we again appreciate all of y'all coming along. And if any other suggestions on topics for discussion before we call it a night, because we know that y'all have a life too, and probably getting ready for the work week, so we don't want to keep you
We don't want to just keep y'all for nothing, y'all.
Yes.
Gracie's running around the chair right here. Y'all can hear her feet probably.
Yeah,
she walks funny, y'all. She's got that kind of scooting in the back. She don't really walk. And
she's funny.
Yes.
You're welcome, Miss Connie. Thank you. Thank y'all for the information y'all share with us. We appreciate it.
Yes.
And like I said, we're looking forward. We're excited about this new phase and everything.
They said, hey.
Yeah, I said, hey.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Mike. But yeah, let's just keep growing in this together. And like we said, we're still going to show a lot of the same stuff that we've been showing because it is part of our progress here.
Yes.
And as y'all know, we're here with where Bill's grandparents were, and they started a lot of things like the orchard, or the muscadine vines, but all the rest of the infrastructure and everything, our gardens, everything is pretty much being built up from the ground up. So
yeah, thank you, Miss Connie, and thank you, Mr. Mike.
Yeah, so we still got a lot of things that we still want to do, but like I said, there's so many lost skills right now, and with me learning, and we're all getting back and wanting to get back to the rooted traditions of our ancestors.
Yes.
So that's why we chose the name we did, because I feel like it's going to be helpful not only to us, but to anybody that's looking for this.
Yeah. And for anybody that didn't know, when we moved down here, my grandmama had passed away, and my granddaddy had been dead, passed away about 15 years or something prior to her passing away. Mm-hmm. And she had let everything go. My granddaddy, when he got really old, he got rid of his goats. He'd let the garden grow over with grass. The pastures that were here, there was goat pens down there at the picnic shelter, up here behind us, and one up there towards the swamp, the head of the swamp. They had just overgrown and everything. So when we came in here, we actually had to dig all the grass out of the garden to where it had been taken over, turn it back into a garden.
A lot of updates to the house, just everything.
Yes,
yes,
everything
a lot of
had to be started back from scratch, pretty much.
Yeah, so it's been exciting.
Yes,
it's but y'all definitely, like I said, start looking into a little bit more when you have time. See what you can find on these data centers that are going up. Pay more attention on what's going on in your area with the water systems. And yeah, we just got to keep our eyes and ears open and share information whenever we hear it come across with each other, so we can all keep each other updated.
The hug for us.
Yes, and be prepared, so we can all be prepared for whatever's coming. So, but anyway, we hope y'all are safe. We're going to call it a night, y'all. And thank y'all so much for all of your feedback. We're glad y'all are excited about the name. And like I said, continuing to follow us on this next phase of what's going on around here. But anyway, we hope y'all are safe. Y'all take care. God bless.
God bless.
We'll see y'all soon.